Greetings and welcome to the Sports Card Ripping Teacher. So do you ever have that feeling like maybe it's you, maybe it's me? And I kind of had that feeling yesterday as the Cubs blew a comfortable lead. Cade Horton had to leave the game. I guess he had some back tightness due to some coughing, but the Cubs lost yesterday. And as I go back and look at the last games, I always keep track of all my stats here throughout the season. I've worked 50 games this year. It's a lot, Sometimes I'm going after school pretty much in the summertime. I don't miss many games at all. But, maybe it's me. I go back in my book here, and the Cubs have lost, yesterday, and before that, the 4 previous games. So maybe I should stay home today. Maybe I should stay home for the rest of the season and the Cubs win the World Series. Just that, it's one of those feelings you get. I don't know. So John MP, you guys got that one. We'll see what happens at Wrigley Field today. All right, class is in session. Today is Wednesday, September 24th, 2025. It is lesson number 29, and today goes out to Mike Holmgren. He was the coach of the Green Bay Packers when they won the Super Bowl. They brought the excitement back to the Green Bay Packers. What a wonderful time it was to be a Packer fan. And he was a finalist for the Hall of Fame this past season. I was so hoping that Sterling Sharp and Mike Holmgren were going to make it into the Hall of Fame together. But we're sending him a TTM. So we're going to get into a little bit more information about Mike Holmgren in a little bit. In 2023, Wildcat probably remembers this, but Taylor Swift attended her first Chiefs football game, and there was a lot of rumors going around that she was dating Travis Kelce. Nothing was confirmed yet, and I know all the Chief fans are thinking, well, did they win the game? Was it a good luck or a bad luck omen? And I'm pretty sure they planned exactly when she would go, because guess who they were playing? The Chicago Bears. And they beat the Bears. I think it was like 41-10 or something like that. So, pretty safe, opponent to pick for your very first game. And in 1946, Mean Joe Green was born. I mean, what a nickname, just mean. That sounds trouble like me right there. But Mean Joe Green, defensive tackle, 4-time Super Bowl champion, 10-time Pro Bowler, 5 times he was on the first NFL team. So quite the career right there. All right, so we are saying off at TTM to Mike Holmgren. I wrote another letter to a guy. My wife is going to get jealous after this one again, so I got to find a way to write my wife a letter, which her birthday was, start of this month. I probably should have done it then in hindsight, but that's when she was probably expecting it. I'm going to surprise her one day. So anyways, here's my letter to Coach Holmgren. Dear Coach Holmgren, congratulations on a wonderful career. Thank you for bringing the Pack back and bringing the Lombardi Trophy back to Green Bay. We are glad you did not quit after that winless start in high school. And I'll kind of go over his coaching career here in a little bit. I was so excited to hear that you are also a teacher. When the Packers hired you, my mom was also a teacher. I remember thinking maybe my mom could be a football coach one day. LOL. I'm a second grade teacher in Lisle, Illinois. We start every math lesson with numbers in sports. Wednesday, September 24th, 2025 was lesson number 29, and it was dedicated to you and your Hall of Fame worthy career. My students thought it was cool that you started as a teacher. I would love to have your autograph and to be able to share it with the class. Would you be able to answer a couple questions? Thank you for all the wonderful Green Bay Packer memories. Take care. Vince Pavlone. So here are the 2 questions, and I have seen him with some people's returns. He will diagram plays for them on index cards or letters. So here's the first one. What was your favorite play? I would love to see the play written on this sheet of paper here, this index card. And the second one, what play would you call if Favre and Chimura needed 1 touchdown to earn a bonus? I'm kind of interested. Hopefully he will sign that one. And here are my cards. I'm only going to send 1. I kind of feel bad sending 2 a lot of times when people are free. I love that one there. I mean, that's just the classic look, Holmgren look right there. Got the walrus stash going, arms folded. But I'm going to go with this one right here. It's got Ty Detmer there in the background. And Coach Holmgren's got scripted plays right there. He's got the headset going. I mean, that's just classic Mike Holmgren there. So I think I'm going to send off this one here. Maybe we'll write him again another time. and we'll send that one off to him. So I think it's a Hall of Fame worthy career. 17 years as a head coach, 161, 111 losses. That's almost a 600 winning percentage. And went to 3 Super Bowls, won one of them. I really wish he would have won all 3. That would have been a slam dunk for a Hall of Fame career, especially that one with the Packers against the Broncos. Say what you want to say, but I think they would have played that game right after that game was played well. Gilbert Brown needed a little time to catch his wind, I guess, but the Packers would have won 99 times out of 100, but hey, that's sports. But let's look at Holmgren's career. This is one of the things that kind of fascinates me all the time. So at age 23, he was a high school offensive coordinator, Lincoln High School in Lincoln, California. And then he went to Sacred Heart, where he was also the offensive coordinator for 3 years, Oak Grove High School as an assistant. And then he went to San Francisco State in college, offensive coordinator, QB coach. And then he went to Brigham Young for, 4 years here? He was the quarterbacks coach. And right from Brigham Young as the quarterbacks coach to the San Francisco 49ers a quarterback coach. And then in 1989, he became the offensive coordinator. He held that position for 3 years. And then in 1992, he was the head coach of the Green Bay Packers. And then only 7 seasons. I wish it was longer in Green Bay, but what are you going to do? He wanted that new challenge to be the GM as well. At that time, we had Ron Wolf there, fantastic general manager himself. So I always wished him luck. And if the Packers couldn't win, I did want the Seahawks to win. And he was there for, I think it was 10 years as well. So great career. Coach Holmgren, I hope we are seeing you in Canton next year, because that is definitely what he deserves, and definitely looking for this TTM to be returned. Class is dismissed.